The music industry is full of broken dreams. For every superstar, there are countless artists shelved, forgotten, or trapped in contracts they can't escape. Curren was supposed to be one of those casualties. Signed and sidelined by two of hip-hop's biggest empires, he was treated like disposable inventory. But instead of disappearing, he built an independent machine that runs on his terms. He owns the masters, sets the price, and keeps the profits. This isn't just a rap story, it's a money story. It's about assets, ownership, and turning rejection into equity. Curren didn't beg for approval. He built his own jet, and his blueprint shows anyone how to escape the system and create lasting value. The double cross. At 16, Curren joined No Limit Records, just as the empire was collapsing. To a young artist, it felt like winning the lottery. But in business terms, he bought stock at the peak only to watch it crash. He was talented, ambitious, and ready to work, yet shelved before he even started, his potential trapped in a fading system. By 20, he joined Cash Money, a rising empire with a proven track record. But unless you were Lil Wayne, you were stuck in the shadows. Curren was pushed onto beats that didn't suit his style, and executives treated him like replaceable inventory. Twice, he became a depreciating asset in someone else's system, valuable only until their priorities shifted. The lesson? If someone else controls your contract, they control your worth. Once their focus changes, you are expendable. So when Cash Money forced him to choose between rapping or keeping his publishing rights, he walked. He left with nothing tangible, no advance, no budget, but retained the most important asset: his name, his brand, and his intellectual property. That decision wasn't just bold, it was the move that preserved his future and defined his independence. The pirate hustle. When Curren walked away from Cash Money, he had no label support, no budget, and no plan B. Most artists would have disappeared, but he doubled down. Instead of chasing another contract, he gave his music away. Mixtapes like This Ain't No Mixtape and Pilot Talk weren't just songs, they were investments, each carefully crafted to showcase his style, vision, and independence. Each free drop pulled fans deeper into his orbit. He wasn't chasing radio spins or chart positions. He was building trust and credibility, laying the foundation for a loyal audience that followed him no matter the platform. This was the freemium model before streaming made it standard. Free music kept him visible, consistent, and relatable, and created a ripple effect. Fans shared his music organically, spreading his name far beyond traditional promotion. And when it came time to sell, whether tickets, merch, or vinyl, the audience was already invested. They didn't just listen, they supported, forming the backbone of his independence. The brilliance was simple. Labels couldn't cut him off because he went directly to fans. Every mixtape was equity, compounding over time. What looked like a risk, giving away music, was really the foundation of his freedom and financial strategy. Focus on cash flow, not clout. Jet life. By the time most rappers were still begging for advances, Curren had already turned himself into a CEO. His company, Jet Life, wasn't just a rap crew, it was a diversified empire built on strategy, culture, and independence. Music was only the entry point. Jet Life became a brand that stretched into vinyl box sets, exclusive apparel drops, and even cannabis partnerships. He bundled albums with limited edition merch, created collector's items that fans proudly showcased, and turned every release into an experience. Owning Jet Life products wasn't just about supporting an artist, it was about belonging to a lifestyle and a community. That was the key, cultural equity. Fans didn't just buy a t-shirt or record, they bought into an identity. Every time they wore the logo or shared a Jet Life post, they became walking advertisements for the brand, helping the empire grow organically. Behind the scenes, this was vertical integration at its finest. Curren controlled the process from creation to sale. No label middleman, no corporate cut. If a fan paid $200 for a vinyl box, that money went directly to him, funding future projects. Turn your brand into currency. Songs fade, fame fades, but culture compounds. Curren proved that building an identity is more profitable than chasing approval. The currency code. Curren's journey isn't just a story of survival. It's a blueprint for building wealth, independence, and long-term influence. Every move he made teaches a principle anyone can apply, whether in music, business, or personal ventures. His path can be broken into 5 rules, the currency code, and each one carries lessons that go beyond hip-hop. Rule 1, own the masters, own the sky. Music is ephemeral, but ownership lasts forever. Curren's decision to retain his masters meant that decades later, every stream, sale, or licensing deal still flows directly to him. This is generational wealth in its purest form. By owning your intellectual property, you ensure your efforts continue to pay long after the spotlight fades. Rule 2. Cash flow. First, flex later. Many chase flashy lifestyles before their business is sustainable. Currency flipped that script. He built recurring income through mixtapes, merch, shows, and vinyl before spending on luxury. By prioritizing cash flow, he created a foundation that allowed him to enjoy success without financial risk. Rule 3. Brand equity beats fame. Fame is fleeting. One viral moment can disappear overnight. Brand equity, the trust, loyalty, and emotional connection you build, is lasting. Currency's Jet Life brand wasn't about chart positions. It was about culture, community, and credibility. Fans bought into an identity, and that loyalty converted into reliable revenue streams. Rule 4. Diversify early. Relying on a single income source is risky. Currency expanded into multiple streams: music, merchandise, live shows, limited edition vinyl, and even cannabis collaborations. This strategy spread risk, ensuring that even if one engine faltered, the others kept him afloat. Diversification turned his hustle into a resilient ecosystem. Rule 5. Stay liquid. Markets shift, trends change, and industries collapse. Currency's ability to pivot, switching from labels to independence, mixtapes to merch, or music to lifestyle products, kept him adaptable. Flexibility is currency. It allows you to respond to opportunity and survive adversity without losing momentum. The currency code proves that independence isn't just about survival. It's about building sustainable wealth. Currency didn't just escape the labels. He turned the system's rejection into a strategy that anyone can apply. Ownership, cash flow, loyalty, diversification, and adaptability. These 5 rules are the engines of lasting success. Building a loyal flight crew. Currency understood early that an empire isn't built alone. It's built with a loyal community. His fans weren't just listeners. They were collaborators in his journey. Through mixtapes, social media, and live shows, he cultivated direct relationships with his audience, making them feel like insiders, part of a Jet Life flight crew. Every free mixtape, exclusive vinyl, or limited merchandise drop was a touch point, a way to reward loyalty while expanding his influence. By keeping communication open and consistently delivering value, he created a self-sustaining network of fans who shared his music, attended his shows, and invested in his brand. This wasn't marketing, it was trust-based growth. Currency treated his audience as partners, not consumers, turning engagement into currency. His empire thrived because fans weren't chasing him. They were flying alongside him, spreading the brand organically and ensuring that his independence translated into real, long-term success. The lesson? Your community is your currency. Nurture it, engage it, and it will amplify every move you make. Currency didn't just sell music. He built a network that lifted him higher than any label ever could. Currency's revenge wasn't in diss tracks or chart battles. It was in dividends. He turned broken deals into an empire that prints on his terms. He turned rejection into independence, proving that real wealth comes from ownership, strategy, and loyalty, not approval. The question now is, what's your currency? What value can you build today that no one can take away tomorrow? If Currency's story inspired you, hit like and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe to Mansa Musa Mode for more insights on money, strategy, and mindset. And make sure to check out our other channel, Mansa Musa Mindset, for deeper lessons on building wealth, independence, and long-term success. Remember, never let someone else fly your jet. The power to control your path is in your hands.